Hey, good morning, everyone. I hope that you are ready for this fantastic Thursday. Hey, so this morning I had a few minutes, so I made myself some eggs. They are the happy eggs, so I'm really thrilled with that. They are over medium, the way I like them. I got the yolks just right. They're a little bit runny, and the whites are done all the way through. I'm thrilled. So I also have bacon, but it needs a few more minutes in the oven, and I wanted my eggs while they were still warm. So there we go. I'm also going to have my coffee, so all of that will be happening in a few minutes, but I have some things to chat about, so I'll be back when I have bacon and coffee. All right, good morning, everyone. So I just thought I would share with you my bacon's ready. Man, I devoured my eggs in like seconds. I guess I really wanted them, but I don't know. Can you hear it? No, not really. It's too soft, but it is very crunchy. Mm, mm. I love the crunchy fat. How about you? Anyways, I was still feeling kind of ranty, but I'm over it. I'll let stuff go. It's not good to have all of that negativity, but I'm just going to add how you use words matter. And if you are a medical doctor and you're telling people things are toxic when you really mean they're not optimal choices, you should probably really rethink that. You're putting words in people's mouths that don't mean what you think they do or what you're saying they do, and perpetuating disinformation. So be more responsible. That's all I ask. Don't say things are going to kill people, like, I'm sorry, if I eat like 4 almonds, I'm going to die later today. No, don't be ridiculous. That's not how it works. Now, are there better choices? Of course there are. But it's also not going to kill me later today to eat my almonds this morning. So, anyways, that's it. Now I'm really done, and I want to talk about more exciting things. You guys, whew, the convention has officially taken over my front room, which is my game room and where I basically do most of my living outside of my office. It's my office and the front room and the bedroom. The front room is the game room. I've got the walls lined with board games, and I've started packing in earnest. So I've got those big giant 27-gallon totes. I started filling them up. I found a game and I was like, oh yeah, that was awesome, but we played someone else's copy, so we didn't have to worry about mine. That's that Stroganoff game that I mentioned to you guys several months ago. And I was like, oh, I'm taking it to the con. I need to get that punched out. It was trying my patience for sure because it has cardboard pieces with little teeny weeny little cutouts that if you don't poke it just right, will pull the cardboard paper away. And it made me think of one of my subscribers who also has a YouTube channel. That would be Jen. And once this gets posted, I'll link a link to her channel. I'll put a link to her channel in my comments. I'll make it the first comment. But she did one where she was showing some frustration doing some weeding from the cry cut machine, and I had to get one of those little sticks, and I was there poking out little teeny bits of paper, and I said a couple bad words, and it just brought me back to how bad I felt for her weeding those t-shirts, and I was like, it's the same thing. But I got it all done real quick this morning. I just had a little spare time finally. It's not real spare time, but it was a task that had to be done, and that was the time I've allocated to it. I've got to get everything organized. I'm so close. You can taste it. I did have some bad news, and that is that my late night person had to drop out of attending the con, so now I've got a late night shift, and we've got to get somebody to fill it. And like mornings and daytime are easy, but those night owls are gold, so they are the hardest to replace. So if you know a night owl who loves anime and board games and card games and especially Magic, you just let me know. So um, now we'll probably get it done. It won't be someone who's as seasoned as the previous person filling that role, but it's what it is. There are always people who will be happy to help out and lend a hand, and for which we greatly appreciate them. So I'm a little tired this morning, so I'm enjoying my bacon. I ate my eggs. later today, I'm gonna have a another creamy. I think actually I'm gonna call it the fruity blend because it's the one that has the lemon meringue and strawberry and the orange cream in it. Only we ran out of the orange cream and I did not replace it because it's not really a favorite of mine. Not that it's bad, I do like it, but it's not a favorite. And right now I'm focusing on those that we want to have in regular rotation. I'm getting ready to do a big order, etc., etc. But so I did throw in a packet of true orange into it to kind of give it up. So once you spin it up, it tastes like fruit ring cereal. So and I really dig it. So that's probably what I'm having today. The other option is I believe there is, gosh, I don't even know what the other flavor. Oh, a salted caramel, which might be nice. And then I also for tomorrow I have a pecan sticky bun creamy all prepared. So I would like that one today, of course. And it's not even like my favorite, but it seems to work well in the creamy, according to the rest of the family. And when I mixed it up, I tasted it on my finger while it was warm. Now warm, it was significantly improved. So I don't know, but of course now it's sold out, so it doesn't even matter if I suddenly decide I love it and want more. Um, ah, that's it. So, we'll talk about some things. So, yeah, that Stroganoff game is intense. It's super cool. We did do a playthrough, like I said, but we had someone who already had an open copy, and so we played theirs. It's got glorious cardboard construction, so it takes a long time to set up, and it's very crunchy to play. Maybe I'll bring it up and show you guys some of it. No, no, not today. I'm gonna pack it. I gotta focus on packing. Um, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about the whole anime and pop culture and things like that. So then we'll be back, but I'm gonna go eat this bacon. Mmm, crunchy. Aha, it's time for food again. And so I do have my spicy taco soup, and I did, in fact, add some of those green ghost flakes from flat iron pepper to it to actually give it spicy. Oh, I love it. Although it does burn my lips. You might notice that later. Well, actually, I might finish the video now. I don't know. Because later, I'm just having the creamy, and I mentioned the fruity one late earlier, but I actually think I'm going to have the salted caramel. Also, ooh, I have a bag of schoolyard snacks, the cheese ones. Yes, it's all crumpled up. I had thrown it in my purse, thinking I might want a snack the other day, and then I didn't eat it, but perfect. A nice little bit of protein, very low in carbohydrates. I did my entry into Chronometer just to double check myself, and I'm at like 16 total carbs for the day. So let me just double check that and make sure. It feels low. Yeah, no, it says 16.6 total carbs. So I'm not exactly sad about that. I'm thrilled. So I am going to have my lunch. I'm done being in a bad mood. I keep saying, but like, no, really, I just gotta shove that stuff aside because it really doesn't matter. I'm super excited because I started getting things done. Uh, I've gotten everything I can do for work done today done. I did find one more Switch, and so I need to get the Mario Kart unlocked on that so I can do some Mario Switch this afternoon. Mario Kart on my Switch, yay! Not my Switch, but whatever. I'm playing it, so. And then I can go back and continue packing some of these board games up. Good day. Yep. Um, these bins are 27 gallons. They're huge, but not a lot of board games fit into one. So I may have to pick up a few more because I'm taking more this year. But I feel like I'm doing in good shape. I want to do one last sweep in the garage before I start putting bins in there because there's still some residual sawdust from some of the work we've done in there. So I mean, we swept it once and we gave it a good vacuum, but I just like one more sweep before I start piling stuff in there. I'm excited. It's almost here. It's 3 weeks. So next week we have a big on-site all-staff meeting. Uh, it'll be great. I'm so excited. It's coming so fast. I know there's a lot to do, but I feel like I'm in good shape and on target, even though sometimes when I look at the board games that have to be put in the bins, I get a little overwhelmed. I have like some more labels to make, but that is nothing that is really a huge deal. It's going to be fine. So I'm excited. The U-Hauls are scheduled for the day we got to load out, and it's going to be great. I am super, super excited about it. I forgot what else I was going to talk to you about, but you know what? If you want to eat like a single serving of almonds this week, just so you know, don't feel bad. You're not going to die. See, I said I was done with my snark, but I am not done with my snark. It's there. Now, granted, it's true that they're not the best option, that they do have carbohydrates, they do add up, and for some people they're inflammatory, and for some people they are food with an allergen layer to it, in which case, and for some people they're just so darn delicious you can't stop eating them, in which case, yes, you probably should not have almond flour or almonds or other nuts. But that's not everyone. Not everyone has those. But, and that's just the thing. We cannot make these big blanket statements and we cannot food police each other. People need to have the freedom to find their journey. Does that mean there's no guidelines? No, of course there's guidelines for a ketogenic lifestyle or food plan, depending on what your goals are, depending on what your needs are, adjust and all that stuff. But there's no one blanket statement for every single person that's 100% all across the board. So don't let anybody tell you what you're doing is not okay. Now, are there things that people can tell you, in my experience, that's not the best practice? Sure, but it's not an absolute. It's a recommend. I can tell you, don't eat, it's not a best practice to eat those commercially keto breads. But for some people, having those breads doesn't upset them, doesn't spike their glucose, doesn't make them sick, and doesn't impede their goals. In which case, well, okay then. I still don't think it's the better nutritional choice, but, hey, they've got to do their own thing, right? So, um, I eat almonds once in a while. I can't remember the last time I had them. I feel like it was not that long ago because I believe I ate one of those high-low cheese and almond snacks. But obviously it didn't stick in my head that long because I can't remember when it was. So I will have, oh my God, some peanuts while I'm at the convention because they are very convenient, they are very salty and satisfying. And when I am running around going crazy, there's no spare time for me to do my messing around. So, oh no, the toxins are going to get me. See, it's still there. Oh, I got to work harder on that. So there's my goal. Keep me on target and tell me, stop that negativity, Maitreya. Get back to it. There are awesome and amazing things. In fact, I'm waiting for a package. 2 packages, in fact. Uh, don't worry, they're not packages that you want me to wait to post a video and open on camera. One of them are board games from a company that helps with our play to win. So they're prizes to give away, so I don't get to keep them. They're not even for me, they're for the convention. And the other thing are, I know, this is going to be a real shocker, other board games that are also not for me. They are board games that we ordered for the OhioCon board game library. We had a couple copies of Uno that they just get a lot of play and they are just beat. So this year I said we need to order a couple new copies. The other thing that we really need, and it's so dumb, but we need a new box for our Jenga. But I looked online and oh my God, a storage solution for Jenga is ridiculously expensive. So I am not going to be able to deal with it this year, but the box is tearing down the seam. But obviously it's just little wood pieces, so the game itself is fine. So, but I'm not paying no $40 for a box to put something I already have in. Worst case, next year maybe we'll just buy a new one, but I feel like between the end of this year and the beginning of 2024, I ought to be able to come up with something crafty and I just don't know what that is yet. So if you are an avid crafter and you have a good idea, I was thinking maybe some decoupage on a thin box that I could glue together. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Uh, I'm sure creative ideas, creative minds, and you guys are awesome people. A lot of you are also very creative. See if you think of anything that would work for holding this kind of a thing together. So that's what I got today. Nothing too exciting or thrilling. It's just it's the Thursday, it's the work day. The good news is there's a Two Crazy Ketos live stream today. So tonight I plan to log into that so that I see some of you who are also subscribers on my channel, and I get to see um, a lot of those subscribers who I really enjoy. I think the conversation in those chats are always really nice. So after this, my next plan is just to dive into that switch and get those things unlocked. I've already said that. And oh, also, as a follow up, yes, I did set aside and do my meditation this morning. So that's good. I have been doing my steps like I said I would. So that is also good. So keep on it. You can do hard things. You can do easy things, even when they are hard on you mentally. You can get through it. We just have to get through it together, right? So, I don't know. Leave me something fun in the comments. I don't know. Tell me something great that you're looking forward to. That's what I like. Let's see what the awesome things people are doing. Oh, yeah, that's everything. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.